name is Kevin Young. I'm the architecture and interior designer of this property for Mr. and Mrs. Lin. This project is in the southern part of Taiwan. It is about 40 minutes away from Kaohsiung City. We are actually close to a nearby village, which is still convenient to the clients. This project actually started about 4 years ago. This site is actually a retirement home for our client, Mr. and Mrs. Lin. During their initial schematic designs, when we were talking about the architecture and the site is actually a fan shape. And during the initial layout designs, we focused on the client's needs. For instance, living room, kitchen, and how many bedrooms they like to have. So once the layout came apparent, it actually turned out to be almost in reference of a Taiwanese traditional house, where there's 3 parts of the building that's connected together. You have the west wing and the east wing and the connection building that's in the middle. The other consideration as far as architecture, we need to think about its location. It's in the southern part of Taiwan, so here the sun is very extreme. So during the summer, and most of the years actually, the sun is very hot and it's very intense. But during the winters or during the season, the rain actually comes down very hard. So we wanted to use the architecture and have a cantilever roofing. So we have more of an extension roof so that you get sunshade and also to protect you from the rain. With this architectural design, we could actually allow the client to use the space and the exterior so that they could have a lot of activities under the roofs. As you progress throughout the house, the first thing you come to is, of course, the driveway and then the garage. After exiting the car of the garage, you enter into the foyer. The foyer's floor tile is actually from rooftop, is a curvature rooftop tiling that traditional houses use. We shaved that off into maybe a 2 centimeter height tile. It actually creates an interesting pattern, and a pattern that maybe you can see on, let's say, handles of a Western or Eastern sword. So this pattern actually creates an interesting texture for that space. Then the next space you enter is the living room. Now here, when you open the door, the space actually opens up. Not only on the either side there are windows, but also the roof actually extends up, and there's a clerestory window on top. And this is also due to the climate, so that we could have heat that rises up, and the clerestory window could bring the hot air out onto the outside. So it cools down the space, and also it gives the space a very open and airy feeling. And when you're in the space, you could actually look out into the courtyard, which is an important part of this house. I would say it's almost the center of the house, because all of the major rooms and spaces that looks out into the courtyard space. In the same living room, you can also see that there's a partial enclosure of the kitchen. This kitchen area, because the client has a lot of friends and activity that comes over, we wanted to use glass partitions and also glass doors, so they could partially enclose the space in case there's a lot of aromas and smells that comes out from the kitchen. And also they want to enclose the space for when guests are over, they want to have that intimacy around the dining table. Further in, if you turn right from the kitchen, you enter the center building of the house. This house connects the private space and the public space. Now, this part of the house is actually a multifunctional room. It serves the purpose as art gallery, and also when guests are over, they could be here having tea And even more so that the clients could be here when he needs to be connected to the outside nature. He could sit here, have tea and be relaxed, and then so that he could create his art. Our client, Mr. Lin, is actually an artist. You can see around the house that he has various different collections, either wood carvings, stone carvings, or even paintings. He is a very fond collector of swords of all kinds, Western and also Asian Eastern styles. And it is also because of many discussions that we find that because his love for this art, there's a lot of materials that he's very fond of. He likes materials that is rustic and natural, especially when it ages well. When we're choosing materials for the exterior and also interior, we wanted to keep that same train of thought and also ages well with this building as time goes on. Now, the client is very fond of traveling. He especially likes Japan because there's a lot of bathhouses and hot spring houses. And so the bathroom is designed in that same way in orientation. The shower room, you enter where you can shower and then you jump into the bath. The bathtub is actually lowered down, so it's more convenient for elderlies to get in and out of the tub. The whole design of the bedroom area is very much in reference to the Japanese bathhouses, where you have natural materials again. This hardwood was chosen especially because of its smell and aroma that it gives off, especially during the nighttime when everything's calm and quiet and the aroma kind of floats down to the bedroom area and you could be really relaxed when you're resting. Then here in the master bedroom, where we have a big corner window that also, in the morning, you can get up, open the blinds and open the window, step outside onto the patio, and you could get in that fresh air that you long for and then collect yourself before the day starts. At this patio, this is actually the space where you can look around the entire property. You can see almost every angle of this entire courtyard. Look back at the building and then reflect of where you are. There's an abundance of fresh air here, and this is exactly why that they chose this area to retire at.